Good evening, sir. I certainly hope you've got a license for that guy.
Well, no, I don't.
No? Well, in that case, in the name of the Queen!
Hello, guess who it is? It's Ian Gibbs, and welcome back to my ability comparison series. Now, if you've been watching me for as long as I've been doing this series, you may know that the abilities we've judged so far have had some bizarre powers, to say the least. Seriously, the spectrum for these ability comparisons have ranged from Mach-free punching power to going so fast that the whole freaking universe just gives up. All of this was the result of a carriage accident in the mid-1800s, by the way. What I'm trying to get at here is the canonical power scaling of these ability comparisons have been a little crazy, so hopefully today's episode will have a simpler central figure. Oh, I'm talking about a literal Uno reverse card. Charming. Yeah, this ability comparison is about AUT and Sakura Stan's Gold Experience Requiem, a fan-favorite ability among anime in general. Sir, you retconned a man into an infinite death loop. But as always, I judge each version of an ability on both its visuals and playstyle. Does it look and feel like the ability it's supposed to be? And is it a meta godsend or not? But wait, says you, the viewer. Probably. Gold Experience Requiem is an involved stand. Wouldn't it make sense to start with base Gold Experience? Your mother. Oh. Pardon my French, let me just... Get back to reality! Please consider subscribing to my channel and watching my other videos. I'm extremely grateful for the progress we've made here together. Alright, first up... Gold Experience Requiem! そこだ! 無駄だ。お前はどこへも向かうことはない。これがゴールドエクスペリエンスレクイエム。はっ！おりゃ！ほら！はっ！おりゃ！ほら！ 無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄
生まれ変わらせたゴールドエクスペリエンスゴールドエクスペリエンスレクイエムはっこりゃほら倒さねば無駄だ無駄無駄だこらえてくれこいつやっどこしまってこれで終わりだあんたをここで倒さなくてはならない無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄これがレクイエムだ
And that's AUT's GER. This is what you call a high-class model. It's almost as if they ripped it straight from the Stance official character render. Yeah, the AUT modeling team likes playing favorites, it seems. Maybe they're kind of like the animation studio for One Punch Man. When they suck, they suck. But when they hit, they hit. See, I'm not letting these guys lick the White Snake and Seaman baseball fiasco down. But like the model, GER's moves perfectly encapsulate what I think the stand does best. The usual life creation culprits are here, although you can notice that this moveset emphasizes pummeling your opponent, which is understandable. I mean, look at this face. This is not a face with the intent of creating life. More so destroying life, I can tell you that. Also, you can't be mad at GER's beatdown. The developers never miss with their cinematics. Unlike their stand models. That being said, let's see what GER's moves are capable of.
Holy mother of God!
Okay, so first and foremost, these attacks are freaking quick, like little to no downtime. Second off, a good portion of GER's moves are grabs. One of them even Foxy jump scares your opponent. Parry these grabs with the fast startups, and you should probably sleep with one eye open tonight. Of course, GER also has projectiles, counters, and target-based attacks that make it more of a menace than it already is, but they pale in comparison to this move. This godforsaken move. Basically, using reversal causes opponents, regardless of knockback or ragdoll, to return to the previous location indicated by these green silhouettes. In layman's terms, any window of escaping GER is reduced to, at the very least, a mix-up opportunity. But that's not all. Don't like a Gojo user throwing random BS all willy-nilly? Return to 0. Don't like getting Malevolent Shrine for the 296th time? Yeah, your opponents will hate fighting this ability, but you'll enjoy using it, which is all that matters at the end of the day. In short, AUT has proven tenfold that they're capable of doing justice with such an ability as a Requiem stand, and they get a 10 out of 10.
A few inches later.
ゴールドエクスペリエンスレクイエムもらった吹き飛べ邪魔だ無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄これで終わりだやるしかないやるしかない もらった吹き飛べそこだな生まれろもらった吹き飛べ無駄レクイエム
And that's Sakura Stan's GER. Limited skin aside, wink wink, GER's base model is uncomfortably surreal. I normally don't expect much from the Sakura Stan modelers, their stands usually look like a lobotomy, but they literally made GER's eyeballs separate animation rigs. It's kind of disturbing. I guess they really wanted to show how unsettling GER's design actually is. Its moves are actually pretty cool to look at. Even though the skin definitely helps in some places, there's still a lot of pizzazz included with this moveset. Look at this stand summon. I counted about 3 separate particle effects just right here. But unlike AUT, Sakura Stan leaned a bit more towards GER's life creation capabilities, with enough trees to make Mr. Beast jealous. Also, remember when Giorno punched Bucciarati hard enough to separate his psyche from his body? Yeah, that move's here too. Kinda odd to see this move from near the beginning of Part 5 in GER's moveset. But Requiem stands are canonically their base abilities plus enhancements from the Requiem arrow, so I guess it checks out. There's also 2 separate cinematics, which are both decent to say the least. Quantity over quality, the way of the growing content creator. Now, GER's playstyle is calibrated to pull off some form of combo strings, as per Sakura Stan customs, but this thing has insanely long cooldowns for starters, and if you haven't noticed it by now, GER is a victim of this game's variant moves, where pressing a keybind for a nanosecond too long can be read as holding down a keybind. Not to mention how the keybinds for certain moves just don't make sense. Like, you'd think the hold down regeneration zone would be a variant move, while the life beam would be normal, but nope. Also, some of the life GER creates can deflect damage when it hits, which sounds pretty cool until you realize that your damage also gets deflected when you're trying to abuse your opponent's hit stun. Extremely disappointing, especially since GER can just say no you to incoming damage. But the creme de la creme of this monstrous moveset, some of GER's moves don't even work. This thing is actually supposed to have a return to zero move like AUT's GER, but for reasons I can only sum up to be from Sakura Stan's clashing of old and new coding, it's completely disabled, but you can still wait for the cooldown of a move you can't even perform afterwards. Well, at least we have an awakening move in its place. This surely relieves all the stress I've developed from using this moveset. Despite its clean and thought out visuals, Sakura Stan's GER is a gameplay train wreck behind the extravagance of its moves, and it gets a 7 out of 10, meaning that AUT has the definitive Gold Experience Requiem. Okay, I'm doing something a little different for this outro. I wanted to give a shout out to V Vista for trading me an average AUT player skin a while back. They recognized me in an AUT server, and I thought that I should include him in one of my videos for both the skin and the recognition. Also, shout out to Ricochet26 for inspiring me to do this video. They commented a while back that I should do an ability comparison on GER, which I finally got around to doing, so here's to Jay, everybody. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.